Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Duhana. I'm from class 4A. So in this video is for my final exam speaking English. Um, so in this video, I will tell about my opinion about what is the best way to teach English for senior high school students. So let's start. So first, I choose communication language teaching, or CLT. So CLT has become a new alternative responding to the traditional approach, which is well known as grammar translation based. So CTL implementation has never been easy, but teachers and students mostly find challenges in regards to the teaching model, teaching material, and students' participation, and many others. Before I talk more, so what is CLT, right? So CLT is an approach to language instruction that prioritizes target language interaction as about overreaction goals, as well as an avenue for accomplishing the goal. So the teacher who used this method in English as a second language, or sometimes we say ICL classroom, encourage students to use English. So to promote meaningful language use, ICL teachers can utilize activities that encourage students to speak in the performance of meaningful tasks. So the reason why I chose this method is because the stage of language learning taught, the application of the CLT method are considered to be able to improve students' English speaking skills, which must be packaged with various integrative learning activities, so the students are motivated to be able to interact optimally. So with the motivation that the students get, they will be motivated to learn English well. So next is teaching procedures. So I already list what is teaching procedures. So first is the teachers enters and grade students using English, like Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So how are you guys? How are you students? The teacher grades students before start. And next is the teacher distributes students worksheets containing simple dialogue, pictures, and conversation according to the material being success. So the teacher gave like homework, like to make simple dialogue, or there is a picture, and maybe the teacher can ask to the students what happened with the pictures, and etc. And next, the third is the teacher give instruction to the students and divide the students into several decision groups. So it's like a discuss group. So they divide it into a group. Then the teacher can give like time to them to tell about their material. So here the teacher explained using English slowly. So next, the teacher supervised the discussion. So the teacher helps students collect the required information, and last, each group report and conclusion their discussion in front of the class. So next is a role teacher. So CLT aims to give students the opportunity to interact and communicate in class. So give an example in learning English. So if a teacher wants to apply this method, the teacher can do it by facilitating, mediating, and directing children to be able to carry out communication activities in English. So the teacher roles in this case as a mediator who directs students in the class about what will be the topic conversation later. So when the learning process is running, the teacher must also be able to include new material to support the success of this method. So the teacher must be able to read what topic are suitable for the students A, or what topics are for student B, and so on. So the interventions of the teacher in this method is we call the child will be given like what topic are when they study, so that they are motivated to communicate. So the second things relate to the teacher intervention or roles at the time of selecting the most appropriate activities later. So the success of the method is maximum. So like will you later use, maybe the teacher can use role play, pair group games activities, and etc. Everything goes back to the teacher's choice which activity to use when teaching later. So it will be known the children must play a dominant in this role, in this method. So make them comfortable with the activities and the topic raised in their studies. So the children find their respective zone, and it is easier to make them learning material. So the last is students' roles or role of the students. So the students' roles in this method is the active learner. So they are active in exploring a new verb, expression, and etc. So in this target language, the students are also the observer and practitioner. So the student become observe the target language used by the teacher in teaching, and then they try to get a meaning based on the demonstration given, and they will practice the target language they observe. Then they use it to communicate with their friends and the teacher in the class. So I think that's all from me. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.